Hey guys, welcome back to Shin Megami Tensei III, Nocturne. And in this episode, we're descending to the fourth Kalpa, aka Hell. But to prepare for Hell, I decided in between parts to go after the demon Titania, who is fantastic for this area because she repels instant death and expel, and has Medea Rahan. I combined her with some Mitama to get her some additional support skills, and on top of that, we're currently working on our next skill that we want to get from Miss Magatama. Magma Axis not only sounds really cool, it's really helpful for this next boss fight, so I'm going to try and grab it in this episode. Also, if you do not have it already, obtain the Satan Magatama, or you will die. Also, I highly recommend a, Matama that stops you from taking expel damage. Chances are, by this point, your party should have basically no weaknesses, just because you're like really far into the game. But Amaterasu, Tasajo, and Titania all completely block Hama and Darkness. So if you do not have that, you will die. A lot of this game is trial and error. Some people are annoyed by that, and frankly, I'm still a little bit bitter over the fourth Kalpa and how it's designed. You're gonna hear all about that in this episode, because I will most likely be complaining about it a decent amount, but you really just can't get far without those two. And also, Medea Rahan from Titania is just a great skill to have, like, in general, because we're gonna encounter a lot of damage, and Tasajo can only heal us inside of combat, because that's just how prayer works. Why? Yeah, that's just how they made it in this one, which is kind of annoying. So I can't recommend her enough. Also, having access to Glacial Blast is really handy. It's gonna come in handy a lot in the next episode once we get that onto Demi-Fiend. But one thing at a time, y'all, one thing at a time. First thing we gotta do before we can even go to the Kalpa is, well, put the candles down in the candle room, or the Hall of Candles. My friend said he was allowed to play this game as a small Jewish child because he said these were menorah. You know, the thing the Jewish people do during Christmas time. I'm cultured. I almost said it was Kwanzaa though, so maybe. Anyways, so we beat all the fiends now. We're pretty much good. We got the last one from, I want to say Dante? I don't think I remember. I'm pretty sure that one actually came from, yeah, godliness comes from Trumpeter. So never mind. But yeah, this place, I'm like, I said the other, like, Kalpa were rough. No, this one is legitimately insane. I don't know how the crud Atlas was like, you know what? That's good enough for me. Print it. Durbeck, right now, it's dangerous. And not only is it dangerous, it's very dangerous. I mean, it's extremely dangerous. If you still insist on going, I won't try to stop you, but make sure you go straight. Don't ever turn left. Okay. I'm gonna turn left the second I can. Please believe me! Yeah, whatever, dude. Ain't nothing gonna stop me. I'm the dude. Yeah, it's a cursed room. That's why we really wanted, Titania. It'd take a lot of damage. And if we get into combat, we're basically dead because we all have 1 HP. But we lived! Huzzah! Yeah, you're gonna encounter that multiple times in this area, so just be on the lookout for that. Not even the worst part of it, though. I know, right? It's like, wow, that's incredibly annoying and slow and aggravating. What could be worse than that? Oh, you'll see. Anyway, we might as well try and banish these fools with godly. Oh, you completely blocked that. Dang it. Okay, I forgot that. So I want to try and get Magma Axis before we go into the next fight, because not the next fight, but like the fight of this area, because it's annoying not to have it. Currently we have a purely physical based main character, and you can get by in almost every single battle in this game with just that type of setup for your main character. However, the next 2 battles we are going to encounter, you need magic. There's no way around it. The first one, it is preferable that you have fire magic. The second, you need ice magic. So once I get Magma Axis, next time I level up, I need to start working on our Ice Magatama and hopefully get Glacial Blast onto our main character. That's just how things gotta go here, Nocturne, baby. Well, we mastered Gehenna, and no, you're not changing any of your skills. I'm sorry, Amaterasu. I need you the way you are. Give me a present, though. Hey, I'll take that. Heck yeah, bro. All right, so Now that we have that, I'm just going to go ahead and equip Satan because I might forget. That sounds so goddamn weird. I might forget, but you're going to not really run into a lot of X-Spell damage in this area, so don't really worry about it. But the main gimmick of this dungeon is coming very soon. And if you want to get through with it as fast as you can, just go through the next portal when the moon is new, and you're good. But
we call the corridor ahead of the 12 meters of eternity. It's only a short distance to the other side, but every time you enter, you end up somewhere else.
Okay. You'll see what I mean once you try it yourself. I get a little too into narrating these ghosts for whatever reason, but here's the drill, guys. This little portal, depending on which phase of the Kagutsuchi that you enter, will take you to various locations. They're all hell-themed too, which is super cool. I'm gonna show you a majority of them, the interesting ones anyways, but hi there.
This is a prison for souls! It says Hell's Maze up there though, so is it a maze or hell? Once you're inside you can't leave. If you find a way out, please let me know!
I'll do just that, buddy, but yeah, I'm not exactly sure how to feel about this place, because here's the deal, guys. You can't use your map at all. So hi there.
No one can escape from this prison. You might as well give up all hope. Just look at me. I'm going absolutely nowhere.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, you press triangle, you get nothing. It can't be used here. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea, but I know the solution to the maze because it's actually pretty easy to navigate once you kind of understand the gimmick of it. But you know, that'll all come in time. But once we enter here,
work hard every day. That's how people should live their lives. I contributed to society by doing just that. My company grew as a result, became highly regarded. You think my life was a success?
I guess you help society. I don't know. Sure, whatever you want to hear, bro. I'm just trying to get out. And
that's what everybody else thought too. People envied me and my fortune. Until that one day, for the first time in my life, I had the urge to kill. So much anger, all because of that boy. Even this day, I still ache for revenge. Of course, I don't have the balls to do anything about it back then. And I was still playing by society's rules.
Uh-huh. Well, that was odd. Anyway, yeah, so, oh, hey, it's Gurr! What's up? But, yeah, we're gonna leave. Thinking, there are two very distinct souls inside of the Hell's Maze. And we're gonna try and, like, navigate and talk to each of them. Because you can do a little side quest here that wasn't present in the original version of Nocturne. That's only available if you have the international release or the Maniacs version in Japan. And it is pretty cool, but I might as well show you a map right now. This is basically how the maze operates. If you want to get around here, you just gotta know the trick. And
the sound of a bell unites soul and body. There was a guy who managed to escape this prison, and that's what he used to say. I wonder what he's doing now.
I accidentally pressed X, but I figured I'd talk to that guy anyways. But we're gonna visit the other distinct soul right now. They're just kind of on opposite ends, but they're both here. Hi there. You're a strange-looking demon. I got a question for you. Do you think it's wrong to kill till your heart's content? Yeah. What the kind of question is that? Even though I've killed a lot of demons.
Whatever. You sound just like a human. Actually, humans can be crueler than you think. Even crueler than demons.
Alright, that was weird. Okay, let's get the crap out of here. Okay, so now that we've talked to those two characters, and if we talk to this soul right before Hell Maze's exits, we'll start a little side quest, and
don't get too close. It's dangerous. Nah, I'm just kidding. You think this is the exit? There was a guy who escaped from here. Somebody called the Afterlife Bell.
He was saying that he had the bell, the power to resurrect the dead or some crap. That's true. I wonder if he's come back to life in a cemetery somewhere. I said a cemetery somewhere because there's only one cemetery in the game that's supposed to dictate where the crud go, even though it's a really tiny area. And you probably forgot. Hello there, man.
I tell you what, just go down that ladder. You want to go back to the 12 meters of eternity for whatever reason, go back that way. It's really strange. From the other side, the phases of the Kagutsuchi dictate where the crud should go. I'm literally feeding this information.
Anyways, if we go down here, we can't really do jack crap. So we have no choice but to go through the 12 meters of eternity again. But to proceed, I need to change the Kagasuchi, so I'll be right back. Wait a second. I can go through if the Kagasuchi's already full and get to the next area. What am I, stupid? Anyway, here's Hell's Vault, which has a lot of money just waiting for you to grab. But the only issue is you're gonna need some patience. So this is one of those areas where you're just gonna be teleported around with invisible like block things. Luckily for you, I know the solution. However, this place is still incredibly annoying despite knowing exactly where I'm going. Because, yeah, you'll see soon enough. Like, honestly, this is probably not as bad as I'm making it out to be, but someone on GameFAQs tricked me, like, I don't know, 4 years ago. Basically, we're gonna encounter a soul, and you have to leave your game on while talking to that soul, or at least leaving the dialogue box open. And I was tricked into leaving my game on for an hour, when you only have to leave it on for 3 minutes. I didn't know this, but now I do. So, yeah, we're almost to the jackpot here in Hell's Vault, but...
What's the matter, Sonny? What's your hurry? Everybody runs right by here just like you. I even give a second glance to the poor old guy on the side of the road.
We're not even on a road, what are you...
It's a shame what this world's coming to. You folks ought to get your priorities straight. You see, sometimes you just need to relax and pay no heed to the time. Don't you agree?
So if you press anything here, you cannot progress. What you actually have to do is wait. You have to wait 3 whole minutes on this dialogue box, picking nothing, just waiting and waiting for 3 whole minutes. I don't know who figured this out at the start, but that's what you gotta do. Atlas, you are evil. This is not required, sure, to beat this Kalpa and get to the end of the game, but god dang, how do you expect your players to figure this crap out? Anyway, see you guys in 3 minutes, I guess. And okay, my timer is done. We've waited well over 3 minutes. Yes, Mr. Gramps, I do agree wasting my time in this RPG I play for entertainment is a good idea.
I can see you, but listening. I should be on your way. Come talk to me if you like. No.
Anyway, then he will let you pass, and here is the main appeal of the Hell's Vault. You get 1 Death Stone, which is cool enough, but also, yeah, 100,001 Maka. Pretty good. Really good, actually. I mean, god dang, that's a crap ton of money. Is it worth the time and the navigating? Probably not, but it's still something I wanted to show off, and I cannot believe, even to this day, that guy tricked me on GameFAQs. I'm still really upset about that, but we're still not really progressing. Like, none of this is required to actually finish this Kalpa. The thing we have to do to actually proceed onward is very convoluted, but it does involve actually... God dang it, what do you guys want? Get out of here, Loki! And your thong! We're gonna see him later, but the actual thing you need to do is proceed when the moon is new through the 12 meters of eternity. This will take you to basically Hell's Hall, which is where we're going to fight the boss of this Kalpa. You can do this at the very start if you know what you're doing, but I wanted to show like the extra stuff just because, I don't know, it's cool and fun. But you can get through this place without, oh god, I don't think we want to go this way. No, that's a dead end. Okay, we gotta go through here and hope to god we do not get into a random encounter. Hello, Mothman, I can't talk right now. There is Dr. Dark on this floor, but like, honestly, that's a waste of money. He's like right to the left of me. I do not give a crap, because if we use Medea Rahan, we will be fine and healed 100%. Sadly, Titania's a little bit low on MP, but I think we'll be okay. Make sure your, like, Darkness Noling Magatama is equipped, and you should be okay. Our magic stat is not the best, but I think we can get by with just the demons that we have. Yeah, I think we'll do this. Enter Wicked King's Hall and get one of my favorite boss fights of all time started.
You've withstood the attacks of the fiends, and now you stand here before me for this feat. I shall grant you audience. Come forward.
You got it, bro. You know, your Wicked King's Hall kind of sucks. It's not even a hall. Kind of just seems like a room where you just kind of stand. What the crud are you wearing? Oh my god. Cover yourself up, man, G.
I am chief among those who fell from heaven with the angel of darkness. I lead the demons of chaos. I am Beelzebub, ruler of death and warden of souls. So, you're the Hitoshira, Lord Lucifer's favorite. I've heard about you. With the power given to you by the Lord Lucifer, you are trying to create a new demon, correct? Why, you didn't know? That's what the candelabra are for. When all the candelabra have been returned to their rightful places, a new demon of chaos will be born. I had no idea how he talked to you into collecting them, but I've got to say you're quite gullible. Remember this, Hitoshira? The demons of chaos are all waiting for that moment. The moment when the new demon is born, and Lord Lucifer makes his final decision. The army of chaos will rise at Lord Lucifer's command to bring about the glorious event. I will gladly assist you, but you must demonstrate first you're worthy.
Well, that was easy. He dead already.
My true form is most suitable for this test.
Uh-huh. Can't imagine it be any grosser than you with your boob. Oh.
Now prove your strength to me. Unleash the demonic power given to you by Lucifer.
All right. Here we go. The battle against Beelzebub starts now, and this is, without a doubt, one of my favorite fights in the entire franchise. The first thing we gotta do before we do anything else, debuff him as much as we can. However, we don't want to go overboard. 2 debilitates in my eyes is enough, because Beelzebub is one of the first enemies in this game to have both access to Dikaja and Dikunda, making our lives really, really difficult.
Now let's begin. I hope you don't die too easily.
God, I love this so much. So, for whatever reason, Beelzebub has incredibly high magic stat, but will always go for physical attacks. I don't goddamn know why, but they still hurt anyways. But we're gonna make them hurt way less with 2 debilitates. And now that those have been put into place, we need to start using Tsukukaja and Makakaja so that our magic attacks will do major damage to this tyrant. And god dang, I love this spell. Woohoo! It doesn't do a lot of damage, but the animation looks god dang amazing. But that is why we raised Amaterasu and Titania, because they will do a lot of damage with their magic attacks due to their magic stats. So hopefully you're not weak to either Zeo, instant death, or wind-based attacks, because if you are, you're gonna die. There's really no way around that. Beelzebub also has access to Megidolan, which does severe almighty damage. However, you can dodge it, so if you play smart and you have demons that aren't the slowest things imaginable, you should be fine. Sadly though, Beelzebub's elemental affinities are kind of an issue. He resists a lot of magic, but your best bet is to go for fire-based damage. You could still use focus to enhance your physical attacks. However, I honestly just think using the support demons that you have that have multi-hitting magic attacks is the better strategy. If you have Agidyne here, the battle's basically won, as long as you can continue to keep that demon alive and keep feeding MP to them. My demons run out of MP very easily because they don't have access to Mana Surge. And
that was a good warm-up. Well, my subordinates are getting restless. Let's start the real battle.
I don't like the sounds of that, Beelzebub.
Feel my power. Demi-fiend!
Oh god, no, don't do that. No, why are you, no! God dang it, why did, okay, I guess we hit the damage threshold where he's gonna cast Akunda, which is a big issue. All right, we got to definitely get our debuffs back. If we don't have our debuffs, Megidolon will pretty much two-shot our party, and we cannot have that. So Tasajo is basically on heal duty as always. Pretty much, God, this sucks. I gotta just keep giving more MP to Amaterasu so that they can continue to pump out Debilitates and Makakages. If we don't have that, we're kind of screwed here. So 2 Debilitates, we're right back where we started. Luckily for us, Beelzebub just does not have a lot. Oh god, here it comes. Does not have a lot of turns. Here comes Death Flies though, which is almighty damage, and if you are not completely resistant to instant death, it will kill you 100%. It is by far his scariest attack. Luckily for our party, we completely resisted, so we're gonna be fine. Oh my god, 2 hits. That's, oh my god, that was 12,000 damage. 1,200 damage. I always have those mixed up. Sadly, Titania cannot really compete because he resists ice, but what are you gonna do? We're dealing pretty good damage every single turn. This fight is probably supposed to be taken on at a much higher level. I'd say around in the 80s, but I just decided to do it now because I understand the boss fight, I understand the mechanics, and I think we can cheese by with agility spam. Hopefully. I guess we'll see. We could try and use more Makakaja to, no, god, that wasn't worth it. Dang it. To abuse the turns where he's gonna let us keep our buffs, but I think we're gonna be okay. Sadly though, Amaterasu just does not have a great magic pool, so we gotta top her off again with another chakra drop. I probably should have just used the chakra pot, but I like to be a little bit on the conservative side when it comes to my items in this game in particular, especially ones that are based around MP. But this is sadly just a war of attrition. We really just have to whittle away at his HP bar, which is huge, by the way, in case you're wondering. It usually is for these giant bosses, right? But seriously, the scope of what we're fighting, this giant stinking fly, like, I heard about Beelzebub my entire life through, like, you know, just cartoons and, like, songs and stuff. Like, seeing him in this game, for whatever reason, this was like one of my first interactions with Shin Megami Tensei as a whole. I was just blown away. At the end of the day, he doesn't really do much. He's just this really scary looking fly. But like, at that time, I didn't understand why he was a giant blue fat guy and then became this giant monstrous, like, fly. I don't know. It was kind of cool for me. And I hope, like, you guys kind of feel the same way. Also, his theme's pretty banging. Like, I don't know. I like it. It's like, it kind of fits him as this giant maniacal fly. But seeing as he's like the master of mad. Oh, I thought he was staggered, and we're almost done here, but no. Oh god, I forgot to give Amaterasu more MP. That sucks. Just when I fought him for the first time, I was feeling a lot of stuff in my life, and making it all the way through here, through all the corridors of hell, literally, and finally beating him down was so satisfying, man. Oh god, we are screwed. No. Oh no. Uh-oh. Well, that ain't good. Okay, we can probably end this fight off if we just kind of burn him down. I did 420 damage. I'm gonna just... Oh yeah, he's pretty much done. Okay. If we play it smart... Oh my god, we have so little MP though. Hopefully Glacial Blast can do it. No, just one hit. Dang it. Alright, and we don't have our Makakages anymore. But the positive side is that Magma Axis actually eats up our HP instead of our MP, which is really good. Oh my god, no, we're gonna lose. Okay, And god, that did not crit. Okay, so we are in deep trouble. I'm just gonna try and burn him down. We're gonna try and just... Oh my god, we're doing no damage. I don't have time to give our entire party more MP. This is rough, dude. Oh my god. Okay, we gotta, like, figure something out. Titania, just go for an auto attack. They're gonna do mediocre damage, but it's fine. I think we're good. Oh no, we're not. Oh my god, this is so bad. I might actually lose. This is gonna be our first death? Jesus. Oh no, please, please. Amaterasu might die. Oh my god, no. Please, please. No, we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose. Oh my god, I didn't think he... Holy crap, no way. Okay, this is awful. I gotta bust out the items now, dude. It's just me and Dalsaljo, and he has no MP to use meditation. Oh my god. Okay, B-Chain. Turn 1. He's got to be at like 10% HP though. We're basically finished. Maybe I can get by if I just use... No, I should use a magic mirror. That's way smarter. Because if he uses force attack, he can just reflect it back and then we'll win. Oh my god, you're kidding me. Death Flies won't proc that. Oh my god, please don't let me die. Please. I think we can live one more. Oh god. Okay, we're alive. We're alive. Barely. Do I need to use another bead chain? Like, I don't know what the crud to do, man. I got way too overzealous. Alright, Chakra Pot. Going to Dalsaujo. Full heals MP. We gotta get prayer up. And then why'd I even use the bead chain? God, I'm stupid. Whatever. He just keeps going for Death Flies. I'm okay with that. It's just a little bit of almighty damage. I don't think we can actually dodge Death Flies, though. At least I've never seen it happen. As long as he doesn't get another crit to where he gets 3 turns to kill us, I think we can do this. I'm already focused. Alright. I guess we gotta go for Magma Axis. It's our best bet. And then maybe next turn we can do a physical attack. I don't know. Fog Breath. Just, he can't hit us, dude. We gotta waste his turn somehow. God, he's got, no. Okay, good. That's fine. I'm actually way happier with that. Oh my gosh, please just die already. Because when he hunches over like that, he's like at 2 HP. He should lose, but he's not dying. What the crud? Okay. Please just let this do it. I don't think we can survive another turn. Oh my god, you're joking. Okay. Full heal. This is bullcrap, dude. How is he still alive? I cannot believe this. Please just die. Okay, that did like 0 damage. I'm fine with that. Please, just pass Demi-Fiend's turn. Maybe just use Raccoonda and then another Magma Axis. It's not going to take our HP down that much, so I think... Let's just hope this does it. I don't know, dude. There we go. Thank God. Okay, that is not how you're supposed to fight Beelzebub, but I got antsy, and I paid for it. Okay. That looked probably really easy. Demi-Fiend's just holding that pose. We won. Okay, god dang. We didn't even get enough EXP to level us up. Whatever. However, once you beat Beelzebub, you're still not done inside of this Kalpa. Just so you know. There's more to it, and it's really, really annoying. That's okay. That's okay. I'm just happy to be alive. Alright. I've gone so many episodes in this playthrough and we still have not died, just barely. I don't know how I survived that, but I did! Anyway, so, I'm kind of a cruel twist of fate. Once you beat Beelzebub, you don't actually progress to the next Kalpa. Instead, you go to his treasure room, where you get basically nothing. You get some money, that's cool, but, yeah, you don't really get a lot from beating him. Except that now all the cursed rooms inside all the Labyrinth of Amala have been destroyed because Beelzebub was conjuring that curse. So as we head into the next room, you're going to see, oh wow, we can actually walk around and not take damage every 2 steps, which is great. However, we're still kind of clueless. If beating Beelzebub doesn't actually take us to our next destination, what do we do now? Well, to answer that question, you gotta get lucky enough to talk to Mothman. I don't goddamn know. I guess, like, he's so cute, you're bound to talk to him and...
Wow, you defeated our leader? Then you should look for the star key. It can unlock the golden doors. It's somewhere in this labyrinth where it used to be cursed. There's another demon who knows where it is. You can get the star key. Maybe you can make it to the bottom.
Thank you, Mothman. And when he refers to this labyrinth, he isn't talking about this Kalpa. In fact, we have to go all the way back to the second Kalpa and talk to that Ifrit that gave us all that money. It is a giant pain in the butt. I do not like that Atlas did this with this specific Kalpa. But for the first time in this game, we have to backtrack a lot. So there's no way of getting around it. We just gotta simply get back to where that Ifrit was. So see you there. Alright, we finally made it. If you don't remember where this area is, it's in the second Kalpa, you know, where we had to go through that labyrinth. It was a pain in the butt. Hi there.
Alright, tell you something you might want to know. My drinking buddy's somewhere up in Tokyo, having a drink. He's got the key that opens the golden doors.
And that is the next tip we have. We need to go find this dude's drinking buddy, and considering there is only one bar in all of Tokyo, chances are you know where to go. Alright, so Nyx's Lounge, and considering everyone else's here is a spirit and can't actually consume alcohol, Loki, do you know anything about this key?
Oh, and you again. What? The star key? It's in my stomach. As liquor, of course.
I sold it to a curious mannequin. I needed the money, since my room was raided. Oh. Know what I mean? Do you know about that? Well, okay, see you later, Loki. Thanks for the info. A curious mannequin can only mean the collector mannequin. So head over and talk to him. Don't actually buy anything, and he'll give you the key. And
By the way, I got this from a demon for Maka the other day. It's called the Star Key. I'm not interested in it. I'm only interested in man-made stuff. So I'll give it to you if you like.
dang, for free? Heck yeah, I'll take it.
I see. Okay, then here you go. Woo.
We got the star key. Now we can progress inside the Labyrinth of Amala. I'll be back for those Magatama eventually, though.
Come back anytime, bro.
You got it. So, before we do that, though, we actually want to head to that cemetery to try and find that afterlife bell. To get to the cemetery in question, all you gotta do is head south from Ikebukuro, and you'll arrive at the Yoshigaya Cemetery, which is the only cemetery in the game. Well, that we know of, and, yeah, I don't think this was here beforehand. What the dump? There's a stain in the shape of a human. Ew. Something's in its hand. You take it? Why did I say ew like that? This guy ain't using it. Take the afterlife bell off his hands. And now we can go talk to those other spirits inside of the Hell's Maze and get them out. Heck yeah. So let's go do that. Back to the Labyrinth of Amala! Woo! But on our way back down, guys, there's actually another thing I kind of forgot to mention. If we talk to this Jack Frost here in the third Kalpa, which we were on our way to fight Dante.
Hee-ho! The Emperor's returned! I want his autograph, hee-ho! So I'm gonna go look for him.
Cool. You'll get some extra dialogue. And also a free demon if you head down where you fought Dante. So let's do that. And if I recall, that should be in this first, switch room. If you've beaten a specific boss, he'll reappear here and you hear a voice. Uh-oh.
Hee-ho! Guess I'm a little too late. I tried so hard to get here, too. You remember me, right? The Emperor of Kabukicho has finally made his comeback. If you're wondering how he managed to make a comeback, that's a secret. Don't ask me why I shrank in size either, okay, Hee-ho?
Got it.
Anyway, once again, I'm aiming to be the best. If we tag along with you, Hee-ho, I think I can become super cool and super strong. So let's go, Hee-ho!
Black Frost joins your party without consent. Yeah. That sounds so rude, but here's the thing about Black Frost. He is actually pretty goddamn good. His resistances are insane. Also, his stats are really, really handy for the next area that we're going to be entering. So, leveling him up, good idea. In fact, getting some skills onto him, like Glacial Blast, that you can easily do from Mitamas, and just combining similar demons of the same race, can make him very powerful. However, I'm way too lazy to do that this playthrough, so I'll be declining his abilities for the time being. But now that we have the star key, we want to come up, and yeah, this has to be it. It's the only golden door on this stinking floor. But now that we have the star key, we can enter this new warp zone, which takes us back down to the 4th Kalpa, which in turn takes us to the 5th Kalpa. You'll see what I'm talking about in a second, all right? You figure it out. Okay, now that we've gone through... I liked those originally, but man, they're starting to get kind of annoying now that I'm playing this game every day. Just thinking, just get around. You gotta go through the warp zone, and then you gotta leave, and you gotta heat. Anyway, activating this switch will let us progress to the 5th Kalpa. This is the only way to get to this switch, through this long, convoluted path, through the 3rd, the 2nd, the 4th. It's a pain in the butt, but I guess that's just Beelzebub's last laugh, so to speak. But now that we've done that, we're gonna head back to Hell's Maze and, well, go get them ghosts. Alright, we're back in Hell's Maze. Time to send this spirit on his way, I guess, now that we have the bell. And
so much time has passed, and my soul still burns with rage. I should have taken revenge back then for what that boy did to me. I sense that you have the power beyond that possessed by an ordinary demon. Would you be willing to lead my wandering soul to salvation?
Yeah, why the crowd not? What else am I doing? We rang the bell, and a pure tone fills the air.
Ugh. I can sense my black heart. A new shape surrounds it. I am in a place that gives rise to many demons.
Cool. The bell apparently made the sound of a harp. Is that not also odd? Anyway. One spirit awayed. Let's do the other. Hey, buddy. What's up?
I live my life causing nothing but pain and suffering for others. Never felt bad about it. I don't regret living that way either. When I met that girl, the words just slipped out of my mouth. Everybody has kindness in their heart. How the heck did I say that? Maybe I was just curious what warmth and kindness feel like. If I could live my life again, I'd want to be the kind of person who's liked by everyone. Dang it, what am I saying? Why am I getting all emotional? You're really one weird demon. Never told anyone about these feelings before. Hey, by any chance, would you be able to guide my soul from here? I guess, yeah. We rang the afterlife bell again. Its pure tone fills the air. Ooh. Guess it's time to say goodbye to this place. Part of my soul that I was missing. The me that I really wanted to become. It's gonna wait with other demons. For a new life. Huh. Alright then. See you later, crazy guy. The soul vanished. And with that, we are done with this little side story, so to speak. And now we gotta figure out the crap to get out of here. Oh yeah, my map. I don't think I need to spell out the whole symbolism here, but I'll do it anyways, since we're basically just kind of walking to the next Kalpa, since we're all done here. But those two spirits were actually Sakahagi and Fudomimi in their past lives. Sakahagi had a lot of unresolved feelings, rage, anger for someone that caused him a lot of grief, even though he felt that he lived a successful life. Fudomimi's human self before he was a mannequin was a crazy psychopath lunatic who one day was smitten by a girl and had unresolved feelings of, oh my god, what if I wasn't just a psychopath idiot and actually got a girlfriend? And their whole stories were intertwined here in the Vortex world as well, as we know that mannequins are essentially human emotions given form. And now that we've done that side quest with those two, we can actually get more information once we visit another peephole. Speaking of which, we can do that now. I'm not actually sure though. I'm pretty sure it's going to give us the cutscene for clearing out this Kalpa, but it's kind of cool, kind of neat. But here we go. Lady in Black, my favorite lady. Woo! What you up to? We got some good news for me? You're looking great today. I mean, you're always looking great. Okay, I'll stop. At last, you've restored all the candelabra to their rightful places. I promised earlier that I would answer all of your questions, sparing no detail. It may have occurred to you that the candelabra were not in fact stolen. In truth, my master gave them to those who he deemed worthy. I must apologize for not being honest with you, but there is a reason. If you listen to what I have to say, I am sure you will understand. The forces of light and darkness have fought throughout the universe, even beyond the flow of time. Their battles have affected every living being in existence. Demons and humans are no exception. They have simply been cogwheels in the infernal machine called war. And the war still rages on, even as we speak. However, one individual vowed to put an end to this eternal war. He decided to create a demon of chaos, one that would inherit his will, and enter the final battle against the forces of light. The fiends were prepared for the creation of that demon. He believed that by challenging and overcoming death, the demon would become the fruit of destruction, the black hope that we awaited for so long. That is what he and my master planned. The fiends and the labyrinth of Amala were ordeals meant to test you, one fiend
challenged you, unaware of the truth, while another fiend fell to you, dreaming of a future of chaos. Yes, this was all in preparation for the final battle. You have vanquished all the fiends, and now you stand here, just as he hoped, a demon with the strength to become the champion of chaos. Hidoshura, will you lend your strength to us? For the sake of all who live in darkness, I cannot force you to help us. If you choose to walk the path of a human, then there is no need for you to return here. But if you have doubts about the laws of the universe, about fate, or the providence of the Absolute One, then you should come to us at the very bottom of the labyrinth. There you shall be born again as a full demon, body and soul. Let me conclude by telling you about a human who has crossed your path, one who is drifting, being kept alive by fate. It is my master's wish that you listen before deciding upon a path to take. The man I'm referring to was known as Hajiri in your previous world. He died, but as fate would have it, he carried on in the Vortex world. Think back to when you first met him, to when the conception occurred. Yes, he did lose his life, like all the others. As he was heading to the hospital, where you already were, the conception began, and his life ended. Did it not seem odd to you that he was in the Vortex world unaffected, unchanged? It was all because of the mortal sin which he committed. He was being toyed with by fate, condemned to carry the burden of atonement forever. His punishment was to see with his own eyes all that happens in the world, to record the balance of events through all the ages, a task as endless as scooping water out of the sea with a cup. He was condemned to wander the infinite span of time. Man can change the course of his next life by his karma, but that privilege was taken away from Hajiri. Though his body may perish, his soul will remain unsaved. He must continue on with his task. He lives a cursed eternal life, just like a demon. Watch and record the history of the world. Witness the eternity of the endless war between order and chaos. That is your punishment for your unforgivable sin. Do you understand now? By the will of Amala, he was given a life of torment and emerged in the Vortex world without realizing that he had died. Soon after, your paths crossed again. That is probably because you have the potential to affect the course of the new world. So by accompanying you, he has unknowingly been fulfilling his destiny. Tragically, he has no memory of his sin, his punishment, or even his death. He believes that he survived the conception and has acted accordingly. As for the result of his efforts, you already know this outcome. In the body of a mannequin, Hajiri challenged those vying for creation, and he lost his body once again. He is now on a journey to a new land of suffering, but his will can never be freed, and his sin never redeemed. Do you want your life to be predestined as well, or would you rather choose your own actions? If you do not wish to be ruled by destiny, if you prefer to walk with demons on a new untrodden path, then please come visit my master. You can open the door ahead with the candelabra I gave you. Will you come to meet my master? Then, we will be waiting in the deepest part of the labyrinth. I will open the way to the last door. Please use the candelabrum and come see us. We look forward to seeing you soon. Until then. And now we know about what's really happening. The cause for the Vortex world. The being that has set all of these tragic events into motion. It seems that the old man and the demi-fiend are destined to go up against him. Will we win? I don't know. I guess we'll find out in the next episode of Shin Megami Tensei III, Nocturne. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and see you next time. Bye.